We are live. What it do? What it do? What it do? I got my man 24K with me. I am RaSun. This is the what up? What up? This is the RaSun Report, and y'all know what it is. We can't start the show off without my motherfucking theme song. So let's get ready. Hold your horses and ta-da.
RaSun Report. RaSun Report. Hip hop, sports, and much more from hot topics, but not the storefront. One of the intelligent fellas from Fifth Element crew. No embellishing moves when he telling the news. The platform, not the Fed type. Fancy head rap, keep the dread tight. Not to be confused with the vultures. We do it strictly for the culture. The RaSun Report. RaSun Report. RaSun Report. RaSun Report. RaSun Report.
Let's go. All right, check it out. Check it out, y'all. This is something different. I got my first guest. Gonna be my co-host for tonight. It goes by the name 24K. 24K. First of all, how you doing? Where does the name 24K come from?
I'm doing great. Cause 24K comes from my last name being gold. 24 karat gold,
Yeah.
pure gold, baby.
Okay. Grandparents laced us.
Hell yeah. Hell
All right,
yeah.
so
The gift and the curse.
this is the rate. Say again.
The gift and the curse.
What's the curse?
The curse, you gotta be gold. You gave you a name, but you gotta be gold. When you show up, people expect you to be gold, man.
Talk that talk.
For real.
All right, y'all see the ticker at the bottom of the screen. Golden Knights with RaSun. We made a play on the word. We made a play on the last name, Gold. Also Las Vegas Golden Knights. Knights is spelled Knights, but
So
since this is the late, right? So this is the late show, so that's why we were going with Golden Knights, spelled the correct way, Knights. Shit, man, what's been happening with you? How you feeling?
Shit, chilling, man. What you think about the NBA Finals, man? The Celtics, the Boston Celtics.
Right, what are that? What's that? Their 18th title?
Yeah, hell yeah, they got hell of them.
They broke the tiebreaker with the Lakers.
Yeah.
I think they ran through Dallas, and I didn't know that was gonna happen. I was actually shocked and surprised that they ran through them like that.
I thought Kyrie was gonna put up a better fight than that.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna go.
He had a couple bad games.
I thought it was gonna go 7. That shit went 5.
It was ugly. But they had a little bit of easy road. I ain't gonna say easy, but you know what I mean? They got a lot of luck. The Celtics did on their way to the championship. You know what I'm saying? What's the name was hurt? Greek Freak got hurt in the first series.
Yeah.
Then Jimmy Butler got hurt in the other series. So you know what I'm saying? They got some shit fell their way.
Yeah. The last game was 106-88.
Yeah, that was like
Drugged
the
them.
second game. I think they blew them out. Or was it the first game? First game or second game? The Celtics came out stomping too.
Yeah, it definitely was. The Mavericks came back that the fourth game and stomped the Celtics out. But I think the Celtics took the night off. They took the night off that night just to take it easy so they can go back home, go back to Boston and take the championship there. They knew they had Dallas number.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
I don't know if that's really the smartest thing to do, you know what I'm saying? In championship basketball games.
Right.
You might want to just get rid of your opponent.
Yeah, quick and swift. But you know the next question coming up, can they do it again? Think they can do it again?
I don't know.
You know,
Basketball
that's
is
gonna
kind
be
of
the first
hard, but
question. Hit the sports talk radio and shit. Sports talk shows. Can they do it again? Can they repeat?
yeah, true that. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to do it again. Just right off the back, I don't think they're going to. I think teams are going to be a little more ready for them. Even though the Celtics did a hell of a job, like you said, with Greek Freak and them being hurt, and Jimmy Butler, you know what I'm saying, that definitely gave them an easier path. And then the West is going to come back stronger.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You never thought the not OKC, but you never thought Golden State was gonna be sorry as they ended up being this
Did you
year.
see Klay Thompson unfollowed the Warriors IG and all that shit?
Nah, but didn't he just sign the contract though? I thought he just signed the contract. So what they doing, a sign and trade on?
I don't know, but he unfollowed him. All that Warrior shit came off his IG, so that's a telltale sign.
Yeah, you know, they be doing that little petty shit, that's that schoolgirl type shit. Followed you. I unfollowed you. I blocked my teammates.
Right.
That's the world we live
Weirdo.
in.
So let's see what we got.
I ain't really a blocker. I ain't blocking people. You know what I mean? See my shine.
Nah,
Man.
I
Fuck it.
yeah,
Yeah, some
I
dumb
don't
shit.
block
Watch
none of
this.
that.
Watch this. Watch this.
Watch you shine, gold style.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fuck all that. It's tonight or yesterday. It's late night, so it is early Thursday morning. How was your Juneteenth?
Juneteenth was cool, man. Spending with the fam. Shit, hit the dispensary up. Mama made nachos. I was in the mood for nachos. We was gonna grill out, but we've been barbecuing like a motherfucker lately. So we had nachos and movie night at the crib. Had my daughter drive me to the dispensaries. We got her teaching her to drive and shit.
What y'all watch? What was the movie?
Fuck. Abigail. Abigail, you peeped it?
That's with the little. Is that with the vampire shit?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit was whack as a motherfucker. Yeah, I ain't in the vampire shit, but it was whack to me because I thought, like, I guess it's a play on it because I thought from the beginning, like, until she like popped out as the vampire, you was thinking it was a different kind of movie. You know what I'm saying? Like they done kidnapped some motherfucker's daughter, and it's gonna be some ransom type shit, or he gonna get some vengeance or whatever. You wasn't thinking. I didn't read the plot, I guess, or the trailer.
Oh, I saw the preview.
I didn't know shit about the vampire part. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the preview.
Yeah, for like the first quarter of the movie, you don't know nothing about the vampire shit. You just think like they done killed some big time mobster's kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna give away the movie for you. You ain't seen it, but yeah, I ain't really into vampire.
No, I've seen it. I've already seen it.
Yeah, it got whacked.
Yeah,
it got whacked quick.
So it's funny you said they killed a mobster's kid. I've been watching Your Honor. Have you seen Your Honor with Bryan Cranston or whatever his name is?
Yeah, I petered out on the first season, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That shit then had me locked in. I didn't ran through episode after episode of the first season in like a day and some change, and then I started on the second season.
I probably ought to give it another try. I'll be losing interest on shit quick and then come back around and spin the block on it. It'd be dope.
How you lose interest on that though? That shit was from the beginning. Old boy ran over the mobster's
getting
son.
like too unrealistic. Like I'd be losing interest. Like I just don't think like dude went to. I can't really remember because it's been so long ago since that first season. But they was making some mistakes. Like even in trying to help him, you know what I'm saying? He was fucking up. So
I don't agree with you on that. I think that shit was dope as hell. I can't wait to finish it. I've been up late as hell every night watching that shit. Yeah. Did you see the boxing match with Gervonta Davis and old boy?
I did. Came out about as expected. I'm coming around on Tank. I really wasn't a big Tank fan at first. I feel like he was damn near like a Deontay Wilder. Like he just hanging on in the fight long enough to get that left hook off, and it's over.
Right.
But he's coming around. He's getting
Hey,
better. He's getting better.
that left was what was old boy's name? What was his opponent's name?
Frank Martin.
Frank Martin got
You just
knocked
knew
the
by the
fuck
name.
out.
Yeah. You just knew by the name he wasn't gonna make it. You could tell by the press conferences and shit that he wasn't on that level. Frank was like, you ain't that. You ain't that, nigga.
He damn sure wasn't that. That was a rude awakening.
Man, I'm telling you.
All right,
Yeah,
where we at?
it's
Where
gonna be
we at?
interesting to see where he go from there. Where Tank go from here. Cause unless he move
Shakur
up or
Stevenson.
something, he running out of motherfuckers to fight.
Didn't he say he want to fight Shakur?
Yeah, but I think they're gonna try to make that like the big, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna do the big build up. They make that almost the Pacquiao Mayweather type. You know what I'm saying? It damn near be when they pass their prime, when they fuck around and make the contract on that. But he's a good little up and comer. I don't know if Shakur is quite ready yet. I don't know if he got the chin
Yeah, I
for
don't know.
that left hook. Because you're gonna have to eat a
Yeah,
couple of them. You know what I'm saying? To beat Tank, you're gonna beat a couple of them left hooks.
I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to beat him. It's definitely gonna be hard to beat him. I got to see a lot out of Shakur Stevenson for that. Man, let me how you into what you listening to right now, rap wise?
Man, I just be going in rotation. I've been on Pandora mostly. I'm like Pooh Shiesty and Young Dro. I mean not Young Dro, Young Dolph is my rotations on my heavy rotations on Apple Music or Pandora.
I get stuck on, not that I'm stuck on it, but I listen to a lot of artists that done passed away. I ain't gonna say a lot, but I'm still on Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? I still bump Nipsey a lot. I've been bumping that new Mo 3 thing's called Legend or something like that. Have you heard it?
I never was. I really wasn't into Mo 3. I didn't really get into him. I mean, I kind of, listened to him a little bit when the whole shit. I mean, I was into more of the, remember Roy and all them, the comedian.
The comedian?
Yeah, remember all that? I was back to all that, you know what I mean? So I didn't really get into Mo 3's music until basically about the time he died. That's when I started like, okay, he's all right. But I really wasn't into the singing hip hop, singing niggas.
Damn.
It wasn't my bag.
Damn.
I don't even like,
Damn.
even Drake's whack when he's singing, you know what I'm saying? Rapping Drake, oldest nigga living, but singing Drake can go straight to hell, man.
Rapping Drake, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Which one you got in that battle?
Yeah, Kendrick killed it with the Not Like Us. I think
Did you see his show on Prime
that wiped
today?
out everything. I caught bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, same here. Before I went to the situation we had today at the Craig Ranch Park, I was watching a little bit of it also. But I definitely got to go back and watch the whole thing because it looked like it was dope as hell. Juneteenth today. Shout out to my team, my squad, the Fifth Element Hip Hop. We there was a Juneteenth celebration at a park out here in Vegas, Craig Ranch Park. The radio station threw a celebration, and we partner with the radio station, which is 88.1. We partner with them on Monday mornings. We get to break a local artist. We've been doing that for like 15 weeks in a row. So we got to bring up 3 local artists to perform at this venue today, at this function. And it was over 1,000 people out there. So for them to get out there with East God Selly, the members, and Tay Bands, you got to bring them up on stage, and they rocked that motherfucker out. It was just dope as hell for the city to tap in and see these local artists get their shit off. And then we got to bring them out, so that was even dope. It was a dope moment for the Fifth Element and for the city. All right, let's talk to
I
some
seen
more.
some clips of it. It looked dope. I seen some clips
shit
of
was
it.
really
Yeah, posted some different clips on the Fifth Element page and your page. It should look dope.
shit was. Did you see the Remy Ma shit?
Yeah, son. Hell yeah. I'm looking at it right now, matter of fact. On IG. Remy Ma
Okay, let me see it.
but but I mean, that's what happened when that's the byproduct. This is what I hate about us as a people, man. We act like, not to get off in no big soapbox, but we act like this shit don't have no effect, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, she went to prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, probably shit. I ain't dove into the story. I don't know how old nigga is, but he can't be that old. So probably during the years when he needed her most. You
He
know what I'm
was
saying?
he's 23. Figure she did like 7 years in the joint, I think, right? Something like that.
And that was probably what, 10 years ago. So right as he was turning a teenager type shit.
Yeah, she's been out for a nice little minute.
And just to be up in that upbringing, like your mama went to prison for what she do, cut a bitch or something, shoot a bitch.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
think she
saying?
shot
Like,
nobody. She might have. I don't.
I think she cut a bitch or something. But
She might have
anyway,
did
like
that. So
we coming up under that upbringing, like we act like that shit don't have no effect, man. Like we gotta really take a look at ourselves sometime when some of this shit be happening.
here's the article. This is from the Shade Room. According to Fox 5 New York, Remy Ma's son Jason Scott, 23, may have gotten into trouble with law enforcement. Law enforcement and multiple police sources reportedly revealed to Fox 5 New York's Lisa Evers that Scott and another man have each been charged with first-degree murder. They have also allegedly been charged with 2 counts of weapons possession and reckless endangerment. The news outlet also shared that the charges are connected to a June 7, 2021 murder of 47-year-old Darius Gidebo in Queens. Officials are investigating if the alleged incident was a murder for hire. An arraignment is scheduled to take place Wednesday. Damn, murder for hire? We were just talking about that earlier. Me and my guy, Dwell and Dion, was talking about. You see all these hitmen, people trying to get hitmen online and shit, always getting busted because they trying to hire a fucking hitman, and it's always an undercover cop and shit.
Man, and where do you find it? Where do you find a hitman online? Man, you gotta go to the dark web for that, nigga. Where the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Where do you find a hitman online? Like, that motherfucker on Facebook
Wherever they find
Marketplace.
them from, they find it the damn police every time. It seems like every time they find it the damn police or the feds or
I
something.
would think it was the police every time. I couldn't trust that. I couldn't trust killing someone with someone else. I'm like Mike
Right?
Tyson.
Yeah, that's
Remember that
what
movie Black and White a long time ago? With Mike Tyson had the Wu-Tang Clan in it. It was the white motherfuckers trying to do the rap and shit. Like it was they like killed the little hoop player. It was hella dudes in the Wu-Tang Clan in it. It was some white people trying to
I don't
hang with the
remember.
niggas basically. But anyway,
I can't recall.
somebody tried to get dude from Belly was in it. Uh the dude that got hemmed up out in Nebraska, he was in it. But long story short, Mike Tyson, they had this dude kill this dude, so he got somebody else to do it. Mike Tyson was telling the nigga like, hey, you can't be putting that on somebody else like that. Like you don't know what that person's weaknesses is or whatever, you know what I'm saying, what they got going on or where they be done told on you or fucked everything up.
Right,
Not
right,
something
straight
else,
up.
man. You know what I mean? But who hires the hitman? Nigga, if you mad enough to hire a hitman, you mad enough to handle it yourself.
Man, yeah, nah, motherfuckers ain't mad enough to handle it themselves. That's why they doing it.
No, I said mad enough.
Oh, mad enough. Got
Yeah,
you.
you may be.
Got
You
you.
mad enough to hire it, man. I feel like you mad enough to lay out there in the bushes. That's how I feel about it.
Oh shit. Okay, let's keep moving on through some of these topics. Oh, your boy Justin Timberlake was arrested for DWI. Did you see that?
I saw that. I can't understand why rich motherfuckers don't get a driver. I never understood it.
You're right.
Extra
He was
five hundred
arrested in
dollars. You
Hampton.
don't ever extra $500. You ain't seen nothing that goes on in this car. You ain't seen nobody sniff no cocaine, no weed, no bitches, no nothing. Yeah, I ain't never understood that why you just don't hire a limo. But I guess they got a stunt and floss in their own little Rolls Royces and shit like that. But I'd be in the back of the Maybach. Like
Yeah,
DJ
the flossing is sitting in the back of that motherfucker with a driver.
That's what
That's the
I would
flaw.
think. That's what I would think. But yeah, I ain't
Boy,
never understood that. Get you a driver, dog, especially if you're rich.
right.
You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
let me
Don't
find
nobody in the
something.
back need to talk to the police if we get pulled over. Like, you know what I'm saying? None of that. Like, you know what I mean? Talk to the driver. Yeah,
Let
I
me
ain't never
find
understood
something.
it. Yeah, that's crazy. But I think I sent
This
you
is
something
something.
on I sent you, let me go into your inbox. Go into your IG
You gotta
inbox.
send it. You gotta send it to the Raz's God, the RASIZGOD IG.
I'm pretty sure I did, nigga.
Okay, okay, okay. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think no, I sent it to the Ramon Smith one, the one you just told me the other day to use.
Well, scratch that.
Yeah,
Scratch that for now. I told you I just got my phone back.
I sent you a few
So,
things. I sent you a Michigan woman allegedly sets fire to ex-partner's home, resulting in death of his partially paralyzed mother.
oh shit.
Man, he
Talk
put
about it.
that
Talk
he
about
put, he put that good dick on her, didn't he? She did not want to let go.
it. I hadn't had a crazy motherfucker want to burn down my house before.
Man, burned down my house, nigga. I done had some tires flattened, some windows busted. Ain't nobody never burned down the house, nigga.
I ain't never had no tires flat and none of that shit. And I just had, like I said, I heard she wanted to burn down my crib.
No, I had a couple of those incidents, but none of that serious.
Right,
None of
right.
them was that crazy. I don't think I'd be giving enough. I don't think it'd be worth it. You know what I mean? For you, I ain't giving a bitch enough for her to go through all that. Like I ain't taking the bag out away from her. You know what I'm saying? I might just be taking some good dick and some good times, but it ain't like she gonna lose her rent payment or something fucking with me.
Mm.
So that's a little too crazy. That's too far off into crazy. And that bitch wasn't even fine, nigga. Like she fat and ugly. That's what's crazy about that one. Now you done through your whole
All right.
life, well, you done killed this nigga's mama. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, what do you
Oh
think
my
about that new? What do you think about that new draft bill?
I think that's good. I think they need that. I damn near think we should damn near be like Russia and Ukraine and places like that where you have to serve a couple years in the military just to go out there and see the world, unshelter yourself, go see how some of these third world countries are living. You
Right.
might
You know, a lot of people be like,
a
a lot of people be
appreciate what
like,
we got
fuck that
going on more.
military. Say it again.
I said you might appreciate
What?
what we got going on over here a little bit better.
Yeah. So anybody listening to this is the article. U.S. House passed bill automatically registering men 18 to 26 years old for the draft. Now, you're already automatically signed up to the selective service, right? When you turn 18.
I don't think it's automatic. You got to actually do it because I think it's a crime not to do it. So you got to fill
Nah.
out a little card or
Do you,
something.
do you
When
know
you get
anybody?
18, you got to fill out a little card, send it in.
I don't remember doing that. I was 18 a long fucking time ago. But I don't remember
I mean, you
none of
went to
my
the
sons
army,
did it.
so shit, it was probably null and void, nigga. You didn't have to fill it out. You went.
I didn't go to the army until I was in a dub.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I remember having to fill out like a card. It was called the selective service.
I damn sure didn't. And I know my sons didn't. Did your son? Do you remember your son being 18 and doing it?
No, not particularly. Let me Google it.
Right. So on June 14, 2024, the U.S. House of Representatives passed H.R. 8070, the National Defense Authorization Act for 2025. A version of the bill gets passed every year because every year the U.S. military needs a budget and Congress has to write the check. But in the proposed version of the bill, one particular item stood out to a lot of people online. The bill would automatically register all males between the ages of 18 and 26 in the selective service system. In more common terms, the draft.
Okay, now look at this. I Googled it, right? It says federal
Mm-hmm.
law requires nearly all male U.S. citizens and male immigrants 18 through 25 register with selective service. Registration for men 18 and 25. Selective service registration is required by law as the first part of a fair and equitable system that, if authorized by the President and Congress, would rapidly provide personnel to the Department of Defense while at the same time providing an alternative service program for conscientious objectors. By registering, a young man remains eligible for jobs, state-based student aid in 31 states, federally funded training, and U.S. citizenship for immigrant men. So if we didn't do it, maybe it was something that was automatically done once you do something like register to vote or college or something. I don't know, but maybe shit. I don't know, but something we think we were supposed to do it. Whether there was any teeth in the consequence of not doing it, I don't know. But shit, we ended up going to the army, so I don't think it was null and void.
Right. It's kind of crazy that comes at a time that the Russians have the first time ever declared the United States as an enemy.
I mean,
and they're
yeah.
30 miles off the coast of Florida doing those whatever the hell they doing. I'm not saying war games or whatever, but testing their missiles and all that shit.
But see, I'm the type of person that believes like they're probably always 30 miles off the coast of fucking. You think we got shit over there? You don't think they got shit over here? So they're probably always now. Why they're just reporting? You know, maybe because it's election year, or whatever. Why they're putting coverage on it at the present moment? Who the fuck knows? But I would gather to say that this is not the first time that they've been that close, or not closer, on a regular basis. Is what I would think. Just my knowledge.
Yeah, but it was
area in the world.
And you think, I mean, we know how the U.S. be playing us, but you think they know it and they're just not saying nothing. But why are they saying nothing? Why are they saying something now then? Because they have
that's
to know.
What I'm saying. I don't know why. I mean, I think we in a day and an age to where it's harder to hide shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a motherfucker with a phone somewhere. So it's somebody with a camera somewhere that's gonna shoot this to somewhere. But I mean, like I said, it's the election year and shit. So who knows how they might how they trying to fucking spin it? You know what I mean? So there ain't really no rhyme or reason. I think we don't have the foresight to, just like companies and shit, they looking 10, 20, 30 years in the future. Like most people ain't got the foresight to look at next week. So
yeah,
saying that to say
true that
they got a lot of information that we don't, you know what I'm saying? Not that I got just super faith in and shit, but I think they got so much shit going on. Like, in a way, it's good. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it. I was thinking about this shit today about the woke folk on social media. You know what I'm saying? The hate America. This is the Babylon and all that type of shit. Like, America is basically Ric Flair. They the dirtiest player in the game. You know what I'm saying? Woo! But it's good to be on the side of the dirtiest player in the game in this scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a country, as trying to run shit. I mean, just to think about it, like, you could have been born just out of just pure happenstance. You could have been born in a fucking mud hut in Afghanistan somewhere.
Right, yeah, true that.
Not even knowing that they have phones. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? People that talk that shit, you know what I mean? Do you know you could not have to be a U.S. citizen? You could give your shit up and be an expatriate and live in wherever the fuck stand you want to. But yeah, I think it's crazy times we're living in, man, especially because it ain't really no war going on right now. You would think that they would be trying to do shit like that when there's an actual war going on.
Right.
It's crazy times in the world. Hey, I've seen this other article though, just to go to the other end of the spectrum. In San Francisco, they opened the first free food market where shoppers can leave without paying. They can just go in there and get shit and not pay. Basically like a grocery store where they can just go in there and not pay. What you think about that? Think that's a good thing? Or you think our society, now, they might fuck it up?
I think it's a good thing. First of all, I've been to San Francisco and they got a lot of homeless motherfuckers out there. So, you know what I'm saying? That might be able to help out in some sort of fashion. But I did see a piece of that article, and I think like where that is located at is like in a downtrodden type area. You know what I'm saying? It ain't in
Yeah.
the well off area.
Right. Which
So
makes sense.
you motherfucking right. So I'm wondering what kind of food and shit are they giving out? You know what I'm saying? They might be giving out old meat, old canned goods.
I guess. I mean, that's new shit. You talk about people eating up the garbage. So I mean, mm, you know what I mean? What
So
did David Chappelle? What's the meme? Even if they did do it, you know what I mean? At least they're trying.
they still looking out for
They
motherfuckers.
probably giving us old meat. The motherfuckers that's paying top dollar, nigga. Shit.
They are giving us old meat. We definitely know that. You know what
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying? You see
saying. Like
that
we
shit
so
every
deep
day.
in the game, dog. We so deep in the game. You don't know. Like you can be on that. Oh, I only eat organic shit and blah blah blah. They probably spraying the organic shit with something.
You're right.
You know.
They are. They spraying that shit with pesticides and everything else.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I don't think we so deep in the game. I don't think you can win unless you're gonna grow your own shit. Then if you try to grow your own shit, where you getting the seed from? For one, and for two, shit, how you know they ain't came through and fucking chemtrailed your backyard?
Yeah, and if you growing your own shit, you can't be no. I got a house and I'm growing some tomatoes in my backyard and I got a little cabbage growing. That ain't enough to sustain you, motherfuckers. You know what
On
I'm
top
saying?
of that, on top of even with that, if they're that deep in the game to where you got to grow your own shit, where you gonna wash it from? So you got to be out on like you gotta just go off the fucking grid. So you know what I'm saying? Even when you turn the tap on to wash your fucking water or go get bottled water, however you want to play it, they done got into that system. You know what I'm saying? You think Flint is the only place that got the fucked up water?
Hell nah.
You know what
Hell
I'm
nah.
saying? So
I've
I'm
been
just saying,
seeing
I
the
think we
motherfuckers.
so deep, we
They,
so deep in the game of capitalism that if you live like that, like I said, that's the niggas that be like, why you gotta wear Nike and this and that? Like, nigga, unless you gonna fucking make your own shoe or walk around
not
barefoot,
me.
I just don't think you can play the
Not
game.
me. Not me. I'm pro black, but I love this capitalism that we living in. You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to go
Got
to the
to,
grocery store. Hmm?
you gotta love it.
Just you can act like you want to be difficult and buck the system, but nah, motherfuckers ain't gonna make it without no Wi-Fi and
Oh
off the
man, they turned the
grid.
Wi-Fi off. It's over.
And like I
It's a
said, my
wrap.
phone was down since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and I lost my fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? I lost my
And think
fucking
about
mind.
this: you've lived more of your life without this shit than with it. That's what's crazy.
Um,
Yeah.
I guess it's like
Yeah, like
50-50.
the first iPhone came out in like '09. I'm talking about like how phones and shit is like, nigga, we was still chat room
Yeah,
emailing in like 2000. That's
right.
only
And I didn't
24
do none of that
years.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's only 24 years
Right.
ago. So yeah, that's what's crazy. It probably suck. I think I could go back to easily reading books or like, cable TV or something like that if it had to. I mean, it would suck to be because we done had it now. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if we
Right.
never had it. But we done had it now,
Right.
so it was suck in that regard. But if you thought about it in reality, like we ain't really doing unless you're using this shit to really monetize, like you really just like it's like reading the paper. It's just another form of paper or magazine or you know what I'm saying? It's just that in today's world.
Right. Give me one sec to find something on here.
The only difference is you're in people's business that you would never necessarily be in. It's almost like small town. Like the social media is like small town vibes because you're into
Yeah.
people's business that you would never necessarily be in. You're arguing with motherfuckers that you wouldn't even probably even speak to in real life. Like,
Right. Right.
you know what I'm saying? And then
How are you with that? How are you with that? Because I stop myself a lot of times. I see some silly shit or a silly ass dumbass comment, and I'd
yeah,
be ready
like
to respond, but I'd be like, you know what? Let me not get caught up in this motherfucker I don't know responding to some shit I don't know who this motherfucker is, and just giving my opinion
I
on
might
some
even
dumb
know
shit
him
he
too.
said.
I might even know him too. Shit, probably about 35 times a day. I had to do that. I had to. About 35 times a day. That's what I'm saying about the woke motherfuckers, nigga. I got a nigga on my timeline that just, nigga, just, I guess, I don't know, just learned to read when they was 40 or something and discovered the Bible, and he done went straight all the way 100% Hebrew Israelite. I'm like, nigga, keep
Right.
reading. Keep reading, nigga. That's all I can tell you.
All right, hey, now's a good time for me to take a smoke break. So what we're gonna do is take a little commercial break. I'm gonna put on a dope video from one of our Vegas artists. Let's see what we want to go with. What we want to go with. Dot 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 dot. We're gonna go with. It's my favorite shit. So 2 C's Gang Slide. Check it out.
Yo. Let me tell you where I'm from, nigga. North. All these niggas carry guns, nigga. And these bitches try and drug something just to put a nigga in a rollie or something. That's on the gang. I ain't rapping for the fame. Everything I do it for the gang. Yeah, the streets cold, so I iced out my chain, and you can get it anywhere like you beefing with Lil Zane. You don't want them problems that them comments can't fix. All these niggas get buried behind a bitch. You better keep your stick when you sliding in that pussy. So fuck around and have your hater tasting on a cookie. These bitches ain't shit. That's why I invest my time in a brick. At least I can make $1 off of that getting flipped. These niggas will hate you before they love you, and then they'll love you before they cross you. Then you gotta off them to get them off you. That's a dirt nap, a permanent park view. You know I'm really with the extra shit. Niggas gang slime for the hell of it. Know I keep a piece on me like I made a settlement, and I can't touch a drug knowing that I ain't selling it. But real G's moving silence when participating keyboard violence.
Niggas yelling gang slide, gang slide. 4-5 Jordan, give a nigga hang time. Murder mommies with a nigga hit the same crime. Money in the safe, but we ain't from a safe side. Drummers hit that baseline. Blue rag, run that glizzy where you from. Red round, run that glizzy where you from. Green rag, run that glizzy where you from.
Hey, brown rag, run that glizzy where you from. Hey, gang slide, gang slide. You know we gang slide. Try to slide down the block and get a paint job. When Vernon died at, I'm from that same side.
Right.
I know Bloods and Crips, but they bang squad. Yeah, it's a movie.
Why?
Only cause niggas actors. I put Laurie on my back like I'm a raptor. Action math teacher, she'll tell you I'm a factor. Free me's and cheese till it's backwards. Gotta ask me where I'm from, then you don't know me, nigga. It's a gamble fucking with them. I don't roll with niggas. We was on the porch together. How you backdoor a nigga? When it's time to chunk the hood, I fast forward, nigga. I'm from Vegas, far away from them lights though. Trying to get some money, far away from them white folks. Never needed niggas. I'm quick to call out an ISO. Saying we don't fight 101 and they was right
Niggas yelling
though.
gang slide, gang slide. 4-5 Jordan, give a nigga hang time. Murder mommies with a nigga hit the same crime. Money in the safe, but we ain't from a safe side. Drummers hit that baseline. Blue rag, run that glizzy where you from. Red round, run that glizzy where you from. Green rag, run that glizzy where you from. Rep your set on me, tell me where you from.
I'm from the Jack. I know you niggas heard that FTJ. Let a nigga disrespect, they going out like JFK. Salute my rally creep, that's big folks, he from the GPK. And you don't wanna fuck around over here in the DOA. Don't listen to that he say, she say. I'm just trying to make it to my BA. Regardless, I'ma be straight. Gang members knocking on doors, yelling, come out and play. Get a nigga gone with the quickness, I'm talking about right away. These 4 fingers for 01, that wood gang. They ain't wanna give me the ball, was monkey in the middle. Then I found out that guns put you in hospitals. It's Big Bunny Bizzle, press the line if you got issues. Put the 30 under the 40, we gon' make your mama miss you. If you sneeze, I'ma bless you. We ain't handing out no tissue. And it's fuck the competition, nigga, and all the opposition. Put a nigga in a suit and tie like he a
Niggas
politician.
yelling
Nigga.
gang slide, gang slide. 4-5 Jordan, give a nigga hang time. Murder mommies with a nigga hit the same crime. Money in the safe, but we ain't from a safe side. Drummers hit that baseline. Blue rag, run that glizzy where you from. Red round, run that glizzy where you from. Green rag, run that glizzy where you from. Rep your set on me, tell me where you from.
Yeah,
Yeah, that went hard right there. Who you say that was?
that was 2 C's. He was the first one. The Landlord was the second one, and Trey Bizzle was the third one. They all from different sections in the city.
Okay.
So the first one was the Crip. The second one is a set called the Gersons, and the third one was a blood.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. They
Yeah.
still gang banging hard. They still gang banging that hard out there in Vegas.
You know what? I would say yes. What I would say is probably the younger cats more so. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's probably always where how gang banging is. You know what I'm saying? I would say the older
Yeah,
cats
that's the
kind of
soldier
maybe
part. Now I live in Kansas City, right? So they got in Kansas City, Missouri. They got gangs, but it's more block oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
motherfuckers from the 50s, that's the 50 block, the 30s, the
Mhm.
20s. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. This is my
Right.
question. What is the purpose of gang banging in 2024? In your opinion, yeah, obviously you ain't gang banging, but what could be the purpose of still gang banging in 2024?
I don't see it. I don't see no purpose in it personally, but you got to kind of, I guess you got to kind of put an age limit on it. You know what I'm saying? In 2024, are you talking about? You got to say maybe like teenage or something. So
For anybody,
say
I don't know what age you are. For anybody, like okay, like I guess my question is, when they say gang banging, okay, repping your set, whatever, y'all got your little color, whatever the case may be,
right.
cute little jacket or whatever the fuck. But like, are you out there as like sliding every day, trying to kill the opposition? Like, what are you doing? What's the purpose of it in
Yeah,
2024?
true that. I don't know. I don't know. That's a different mind state that I wouldn't be able to understand. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But maybe saying repping your set and shit like that. If that's what you've been doing for the last 10, 15, 20 years, you know what I'm saying? It's just instilled in you. Now I'm not talking about sliding, you know what I'm saying, going doing drive-bys or staring down motherfuckers in the mall because you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Set tripping like that. But if you 20 years in, 15 years in, and you know what I'm saying, you in the neighborhood and you rep the neighborhood, it's almost like Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be banging they motherfucking walk around with their Bibles
So
in their
20
back
years
pocket.
in, you got a kid. Some kids at this point, you still when? What do you mean? What I guess so? What do you mean? You said not sliding. So what you mean? Just like claiming it, like you just saying it in your conversation, like on the set, on the dead homies. Cause like what? I mean, what
Yeah,
exactly?
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Or just being
So
like
it's
wearing
just
a
more
motherfucking red
words.
belt and
So it's
red
just more.
shoes.
So it's just more words than actual like you living it. Because like if they come and tell you like J Rock got motherfucking smoked, are you gonna go slide? Or are you gonna go get up with the homies and have a meeting and see what we're gonna do about it? Or if the
Now
niggas
they
mama
are.
me
It just
dead,
depends
or
on it
I
depends
guess you know what I'm
on what
saying, like if
level.
we holding somebody down in jail, or we helping somebody's mama when they get locked up or killed, or we helping with some funeral expenses, like. And I'm
You
just saying,
asking
the
the
regular. You
wrong
said
one.
the guy that's 20 years in.
Right.
So you
But
just
there's
saying.
different soldiers. There's different everybody's not a rider. They got
Yeah, I'm just
from my
saying that ain't
knowledge,
everybody's role.
you know what I'm saying? But they got the people that's gonna motherfucking do that. That's gonna ride out and try to get some revenge. We see that in Chicago all the fucking time.
Yeah, but I think theirs is more. I think their shit is more neighborhood oriented. I think the media got it into the gang. Like they really titled it a gang. I think theirs was more like we from this block, we from this block, we from this block. Because you know what I'm saying. If you go
That's still
dive deep into the Chicago drill scene or whatever
Chicago
you
shit.
call
They
it.
GDs and BDs and all of that.
Yeah, but if you get deep
The
off
Vice
into it, they
Lords.
got the Welch World, they got Wick City, they got you know what I'm saying. It's just different
It's
factions.
all gangs though. It's all gangs. You can put a block on it. You can say it's the 50 block. That's still a gang on that block, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, I think they're doing it more.
I don't want to sound like the white man saying four more niggas together is a gang. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just trying. I
I'm
guess I
putting
wasn't
it.
necessarily trying to go down that rabbit hole. I was just trying to pose the question, like,
I'm just saying, put it in the literal sense.
what
If you
would be
got
the purpose? Like, what would be
if you got five motherfuckers saying, "Nigga, we from 50 block,"
that's the
you know what I'm
gang,
saying?
I guess. Yeah, like
That's a
you reading the
gang.
literal, like three or more niggas with the same outfit on as a gang.
Right. And niggas can be white boys too, because if you got 3 or 4
Yeah,
to stay in Charlie's trailer park, you know what I'm saying? And they going to the bowling alley beating up some motherfuckers from the other trailer park.
They just can't say
I
it.
don't know.
They can be niggas too. They just can't say it.
Yeah, they damn sure niggas.
But
They
yeah,
damn
I
sure
wasn't
niggas.
trying to necessarily go down the rabbit hole to that extent. I was just trying to say, like,
Nigga,
pose
you
the
went
question,
there.
what is the purpose of gang banging in 2024? You get money with the gang, like, what the fuck? Like, how deep is you gonna go for the gang? You ain't gonna go to your kids' graduation or whatever because it's in this neighborhood. Like, how deep are you really thinking into the gang life?
Yeah. You know
Like
what?
that.
You can take the gang out of it, and it's still motherfuckers can do some shit with the homies, go rob a bank, and be gone for 20 years of his son's life. Ain't got nothing to do with gang banging. It could just be, you know what I'm saying?
You did some dumb shit.
Doing shit. Doing dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't never had to see them kind of hard times where I even had to consider robbing a bank. That's deep.
Hey. I don't know what times you've been through, but I've been through some motherfucking times. I ain't gonna get on here and
robbing the bank. That ain't never
motherfuckers.
came up as like, this might be a good way to solve my problem. No,
Hey,
I ain't knocking it, but like I said, thank God I ain't had to get
if
that.
you know, you know. If you know,
Hell yeah.
you know.
Hey, I see in this article, Florida plastic surgeon charged in wife's death after reportedly leaving her on cardiac arrest on the operating table. So he was giving his wife a BBL, and she tapped out. And I guess he left her like, shit, fuck it.
So first of all, it said Florida doctor, so I'm pretty sure he was legal. He was a legal doctor to do that.
Right? Said he waited 20 minutes. Said he waited 20 minutes before he called 911.
I don't know. 20 minutes is if my girl passed out for, well, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, so I would call 911 immediately. You know what I'm saying? But if I was some type of doctor, I'd be like, hold on, I might be able to get her back right.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, they got all kind of shit going on. They said before the procedures, she gave herself IV bags she had prepared and ingested a legal mix of pills, including Valium. She took some shit.
Oh yeah. She was trying to get up out of here, and he sent her. He's Dr. Kevorkian.
He was like, yeah, let me help you. Let me help you. We're gonna make this look real than a motherfucker.
Right. He's Dr. Kevorkian. And y'all don't know who Dr. Kevorkian is. Look it up.
Yeah, you see that shit in Sweden not too long ago. I think it's earlier this year they approved, like, they got a euthanization machine. Like, you can decide to basically in Sweden, or it's Sweden or Switzerland, one of the two S's. I'm high right now. It's legal. It's legal. Euthanization is legal. Basically, you can choose, like, if you got some type of terminal illness or whatever the case may be, you can say, I want to offer myself. Right. They got a machine now. You crawl in that bitch and hit a button. Basically, fall asleep. Go night night. Go night night.
Think about. That's something to think about. Like, you got a fucked up ass illness, you can be like, I'm gonna take this to the last day I can motherfucking take it. And I think I'm with it.
You with it?
Not doing it myself, but I'm for it. I'm for, you know what I'm saying, letting motherfuckers choose if they want to go, when they want to go. Especially if they're sick and they're going through it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers shouldn't have to suffer with cancer. You like, you know what, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Y'all told me I got 4 years. I'm on number 3. I'm still getting worse. I'm gonna get up out of here.
I don't know. It's a slippery slope, is all I can say. You know what I mean? It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. When you get into that,
change his mind at the last
that might
minute.
be a little too liberal. We'll start using that shit for wrong purposes. We human, man. Human gonna fuck it up.
Right. What do you think about in Louisiana they're castrating child rapists now, or that's they made it a law?
I think that's
no, death penalty. I think it's the death penalty. That's what I meant.
Nah, it was legal castration. It was castration. I
No,
read
no,
it.
no, no. No, hold on. I think they got a new one.
I think the latest one was castration. But either way, I'm with it. That's what I was just about to say. They wasting time and shit, money. Like they could just kill you. They could just take them out. I think you know what I mean. That we need to purge on some level.
So here we go, right here. Florida prosecutor announces first death penalty case under new child rape law.
Absolutely, I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm for it too. And like I said, they don't need to waste your time. If they know the motherfucker is guilty, then did it. Get them the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, they don't even need to do it all. Give them the lethal injection. That's a bullet is cheap. Bullet is cheap. Hang their ass. Go back to the old. I think they need to do in some regards. We need to go back to the old days where they would hang a motherfucker on the courthouse steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is
Nah,
an
man.
example.
Nah.
This is an example of what we could be doing. This is an example of like almost that Saudi Arabian type justice. Like, hey, we're gonna bring you in the middle of town and cut your fucking head off. I think people need to see there's a consequence to shit. I think that's what we lost in this society. Consequence, the fear of consequence.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's jump into a little bit of this hip hop news. Just tell me what you think. Pusha T and No Malice confirmed new Clips album produced by Pharrell.
Yeah, it ought to be all right. We'll see if they can get it back. It's kind of hard to see if you get that same wave. You know what I mean? They had a little wave. The Clips, they had a little wave with Pharrell. They had a little wave. It's kind of hard to duplicate it. And then old dude ain't the other one. I don't know the individual name. I know Pusha T. What's the other one name?
Malice. No Malice.
No Malice. Yeah, that's what I was. Didn't he do the born again Christian? He ain't gonna do no violent, no this, that, or the other. So it'll be interesting to see how they play it. That don't mean it's gonna suck automatically. It'll be interesting to see.
They could play good guy, bad guy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
At least one.
It'd be interesting.
At least one song. They couldn't do the whole album like that.
Yeah, it'd be rough. It'd be tough. It'd be interesting to see how they play. Like I said, they had a certain way. They wasn't like let's say Mobb Deep or something, for example. To me, the Clips wasn't really. I don't want to say they wasn't etched in hip hop history per se, but they was like the C on the C team, I guess. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I mean, they wasn't really. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They had a wave. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't a staple. I put it to you like that. They wasn't a staple. They had a little wave.
Yeah, I would say that. I think, and Pusha T made a bigger name than itself, than the group. I would think. I would say so.
Yeah, but he was mostly trash.
Damn.
Yeah, Mom. If you think about it, mostly. I'm saying mostly. Just give the whole entirety of his catalog.
You think Pusha T is trash?
I said mostly. Because so that's more than 50%. So you think about his catalog of music, and you think you're telling me more than 50% of his songs was bangers, or even worth listening to. I mean, he has some decent little lyrical wordplay in here and there. You know what I'm saying? But he was Pusha T. Like he didn't have no business trying to battle Drake.
I thought Pusha T won that battle.
Nah, he did the sucker shit. I think the Outnum was the sucker shit.
The story added on?
Yeah, I think he did the sucker shit. You think just outing niggas and all that? It's like that's you kind of get go against the code.
They've been
that was niggas. Think like we it was way before we know any of the shit we know now. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know the nigga had a kid. It could have been any kind of reason on earth he was hiding the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker could have been
hiding his kid from
he was hiding. He was hiding his kid from the world or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it sounded good. I'm just saying. I don't know. That was kind of hoish. Even the whole Kendrick and Drake shit. You know what I'm saying? Once you start talking about the families and the this, that, and the other, like the beef is between y'all two.
So what about I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker? That ain't between just him. That threw Faith up in there, or you don't even care because she a woman.
Greatest diss song ever. That's the diss song of all diss songs right there. That's when it was like nigga minute.
I agree, but what's the next 4?
Huh? The next 4 diss songs?
Yep.
Oh, I'm probably say No
Yeah.
Vaseline probably be next. Real close on that. Then you probably had to get into some drill music. I mean, unless you're gonna go like classic hip hop, you know what I'm saying? BPD, MC Shan type shit, but that's like super beginning. But yeah, I would say you have to
Yeah,
go.
those would
I'm
be
talking about like actual diss songs, like you saying what you mean. But you know,
right.
the Drake and Meek shit, they was all right. But you know, like that's the cool type of diss songs. I guess I would say. Like lately, the Kendrick to Drake, the Meek to Drake, all that. At least no one's gonna get killed. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Out of these beefs. At
Yeah,
least we know we're about 98, 99% sure no one's gonna die behind these. So they better in that regard.
I agree. I
Like
agree.
back to back was probably Grammy worthy. Drake's back to back shit was probably Grammy worthy. Hell, not like us. They fuck around might give Kendrick a Grammy for that bitch.
Oh, that shit about to win something.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's significant. It has significant like cultural impact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For real, like
yeah. That's definitely about to win some shit.
yeah. So I think Drake was in. That was a cool little time right there. They did basically a diss album. You know what I'm saying, for free, pretty much. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You can't say they never gave hip hop nothing. But I think in the end, just that one song. Like if Kendrick would have played that motherfucker first, then they nothing Drake could have came with.
way at the beginning of the beat.
Yeah, it would have been over quick. And then they got into the little, that's the times we in. You know it ain't real beef because you know what I'm saying? They're making videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're making videos to go along with them with the shit.
Well,
But
no,
they
they've
like,
been doing that. They've been
yeah,
doing
but it
that. I
was
just
like
watched it.
comical, more comical though. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake had the whole, he done picked up the van from
The
Kendrick's
minivan.
album cover.
That was
Yeah.
comical.
Yeah, that was kind of, that was like comical. Then he went to the fucking Chinese restaurant and all that. Like that was kind of
Yeah,
comical.
I didn't even understand that.
Yeah, that was the thing that Kung Fu Kenny, nigga. That's where he came up with the thing
Because he liked Chinese food.
from that specific place, though. He blew that specific
The,
place up.
the one in Toronto
The one where Drake
or
went,
wherever.
where Drake was in the
Yeah.
video. I think it's in L.A. But that was the
Oh, it was
one
in
that you had to listen to one. I don't know the specific song, but you had to listen to one of his songs on that album, and he's talking about that
Okay.
specific restaurant. But that's
Because
where
I
he
know
came
they were
with the
talking about
whole
the fried
Kung Fu
rice.
Kenny.
Oh, I missed it then. I missed that. I know they were talking about the fried rice in like Toronto or something, and motherfuckers was going. They took CNN in that motherfucker or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, but it was the actual place that Kendrick blew up. That's where he came with the
Oh
whole
yeah,
thing. Like the whole, it was like a parody. I guess what I'm saying, not necessarily comedy or funny, but it was like a parody. So that's
right.
how you know it wasn't gonna be no real rap beef. But speaking of the rap beef, what you think about how the whole Tupac, Biggie, Diddy shit's playing out? Because I think if they fuck around and solve get like actually concretely solve the Tupac shit, I think they'll fuck around solve the Biggie shit.
The Tupac shit is solved. It's been solved. Am I right? Just maybe
I
not
mean,
legally
yeah,
in the court
but
system.
in mostly speculation though. Like it's still like some gray shit. Like actually, who shot him? Because you still got. I mean, the main
The,
characters
the
we know
fat
and how
arm
it
hanging out the window.
unfolded. Yeah, you still got the whole. It was a big arm that was hanging out the window type shit. Like, I mean, I think in reality, what happened with Tupac, it wasn't no paid for hit shit. I think he fucked around and was playing gangster and fucked around and ran into a real life gangster.
Yeah,
Gang
yeah,
member.
yeah. I don't think it was paid for, but I think Biggie might have been a paid for hit.
Yeah, absolutely. But by who?
But Pac was a paid for hit. Pac was a paid for hit. If Puff was going to pay the $1 million, and
That's what I'm saying.
motherfucking
That's what I mean by that. We still kind of So that's what I'm saying. Once we get
okay,
into court and we get some like
right,
actual documentation of the FBI
right,
found this out and this out and this out, I think they might fuck around and solve it all.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because we
yeah,
still got a lot of speculation. I think Puffy was just on some. I think even if he did say that, I think it was on some like scary ass, not like we got an actual deal, like kill this nigga for $1 million. Like I think it was on some more scary, like I'll do anything, to get rid of this nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like he on our ass, nigga. Everywhere we go, this nigga on our ass.
I got $1 million. I
You
got
know
$1
what I'm
million.
saying? I just can't think of like. I mean, these niggas was not. Like I said, we have the problem of we can't step back out of the moment and look at the big picture. They let the big fishes get killed. Like, why would you even have Tupac in the situation where he's fighting the nigga?
No, Tupac did that on his own.
I mean, I know I feel you, but I'm just saying, like, Suge and them should have had, like, you should have Secret Service. Like, you think the Secret Service is gonna let the president get in the fight?
Nah, hell nah. But they let
All
his
right,
ass
then,
fall off a
you know what
bike.
I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I think you got to protect the cash cow. That's just like the Caitlin Clark shit of in the WNBA, man. Like, they gotta let she getting them on private jets and shit now.
Yeah,
Like, you
through
gotta
that.
use the bitch for what you can use her for. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all
But they
tripping.
still gotta break her ass in. It's still a sport. It's still
Yeah,
basketball.
but
You
it's
know
the
what I'm
way
saying?
they can do it without like so much, and maybe it's still how they might could be how the media spinning it, but they could do it without so much like venom with it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's not. Nah, it's basketball. You know what I'm saying? And it's professional basketball. They listen. The men be out there getting fucked off,
I mean, I
losing
agree.
teeth.
I agree with you, but I think
You know what I'm saying?
they need to ride the wave to a degree. If they ain't, I
And we
mean,
don't even hear about it.
you got to think about where you at and where you trying to go, where you want to be.
So wait. You think they're trying to injure her or something?
No, I think they spinning it though. Like I said, I don't know if it's media necessarily more so than the actual what's going on in the games and shit. But I think they doing it to where like they trying to really say like fuck her, she's a rookie, this, that, and the other, as opposed to it's another way you could play it. You could play it like we're gonna embrace the bitch, as opposed to nah, she a rookie. Fuck that. I'm gonna butt elbow in her motherfucking mouth every time she come here. And now, of course, you're gonna have the Draymond Greens type of players that's gonna actually say that and be about that. But for the most part, I think they
Right.
should try to embrace her more as like, yeah, we you know what I'm saying, we can look at it like it's still competition. You know what I'm saying? We look forward to the fact that one of the people that they say is one of the greatest coming into basketball to come in to compete against her, as opposed to spin it as we don't like the bitch. Like fuck her. She's a rookie. Fuck that bitch.
I
Like
think it's
I
just the
said,
media.
they getting her, she's gotten them on private jets already. Like already within like a half a season. Like she done upgraded them bitches from commercial to private.
That shit was like after the first game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like the Jordan effect. Everybody say when they went to go play in Chicago, they ate
Mhm.
different, they traveled different. It was different. Like shit,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like ride that wave for
Right.
to a degree. To a
Um,
degree.
as they always say, the women gotta support women. You know what I'm saying? Women gotta show up for the WNBA
I
more
would
so
agree.
than men.
Because there's more women than there is men for number one. So if women
Right.
actually supported it like the men supported, I think that they would do better. But I think it's gonna be they're gonna have a uphill climb no matter what for a few reasons, like jersey sales, for example. I think you're only gonna get a
Mm.
select. You can get all the women, but you're only gonna get a select group of men. I think that will wear. Would you wear a WNBA players jersey? You know, jerseys was hot
I
back
was
in the
I was
day.
gonna say that my guys on another Vegas podcast out here, I be shotting motherfuckers out. Um, it was Make Moves or Lose, Smoking with the Hundreds, and Sticky Situations. Those are three other different podcasts out in the city, and they came together for like a group discussion type shit. And that was one of the questions: would you wear like a WNBA jersey? No, I don't think I could do it. Not so because it's a woman to man shit. They don't. I don't think that they're female jerseys. It's like shaped for a female, right?
Right.
Is the jersey is
Oh well,
different?
yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I when I thought about that, I thought about that question probably like a month ago, actually. And I seen some pictures. They were showing just like some on ESPN or whatever. You know how you see some thumbnails, some little just snippets, and it was men in there with them on. So I was wondering myself, but it
you
was
know
like
what?
I said, it was a certain type of dude. Looked like to me. You know, you don't judge a
I
book by
would.
the cover, but
I would damn sure wear a Aja Wilson Las Vegas Aces jersey.
you would.
We up. Yeah, I would. I would. Or you know what? I would probably try to go get a T-shirt or something first. If it was my money and there was a T-shirt and a jersey in there, I would
It
be
was
like,
my
let me get
money.
that Aja
So
Wilson.
basically, what you're
Let
saying,
me get that.
nothing with her name on it, with a specific name on it. You wouldn't get. You
No,
wouldn't
I
put
would get
first.
her like a rest in peace, how they be with the picture on the front and
Yeah,
their
get a
name
rest
on
in
it.
peace one. Yeah, yeah,
No, not
yeah.
rest in peace, but I'm saying how the shirts look. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I get a T-shirt like that. It say Wilson on the back. I would like a T-shirt better than how a jersey is worn.
I
But
mean,
I'm not a jersey
okay,
person.
I could feel you on that. But I'm just saying, I think, doesn't that make sense to you? Like you would only get a certain segment of men as opposed to where I think a woman would be more comfortable wearing a men's sports jersey. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but hey, that's normal. That's normal.
I
Women
don't
wear
know.
men's jerseys all the time.
I don't think that many men would wear a woman's jersey. I don't think.
Yeah, hell nah. Hell nah, they not.
So that's what I'm saying.
Hell
So I mean,
nah.
you cutting out a big. That's what I mean by on. It's not so much as in. There's always going to be what you call it, sexism. Women always going to make less than men in certain fields and this that, and the other. I think that's just the way the world's set up. But I'm saying like that plays into it. It's not just that. You know what I'm saying? They're not generating the money that the man generating. You're only going to get a certain. That's what I'm saying. You're only going to sell jerseys to a certain portion of the population. So they're always going to
Right.
be dealing with less. They're always going to be divvying up less money. So I don't think it's fair for motherfuckers to be like they should be equal to the men, but they should be paid more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they should be paid more than they're getting paid, but equal to the men is ridiculous. The men just generate more money. I mean, that's just a point blank period. But
Yeah, if they get their
Bray's
numbers
right
up,
though. If
you know what I'm
women,
saying?
there's more women than men. So if women came out in droves and bought tickets and watched WNBA, then hell yeah, they'd probably be more than the NBA.
Right. And women are gonna attract the men, you know what I'm saying? Women are gonna bring their husbands and their boyfriends and shit like that too. So you're gonna get 2 for 1.
Yeah, but see, they're trying to Americanize it with the WNBA. I think they should try to. Women is the reverse of the men. I think they would have more success globalizing because they already say like the women. That's why Brittany Griner got caught up. They already say like that's why they go over there to the overseas countries. They'll go over there and get paid like the men do.
Yeah. 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 They will, yeah, definitely they can go get millions. But what do you mean globalize it? Make the
Like
WNBA
have more of
all
like a
world?
World Cup type setup like the soccer do.
That's what we got the Olympics for.
Yeah, but they ain't getting paid though. That's Olympics is amateur. But I'm
I
saying
got you. Yeah. Right. I got you on that.
But I'm saying figure out a way to almost globalize it to where you have shit the way the world's set up now, the money that's involved now, it ain't shit to fly to fucking Europe and play a game and back to America and play a game and back to Spain to play one. And you know what I'm saying? Like if they globalized it,
Right.
like almost like soccer, I think they might have a better chance to get what they're looking for. Because I think that's more of an American, even though you get to them little countries and shit to where like women ain't shit, they treat women like they ain't shit. But I think that's more of an American problem. You know what I'm saying? To
Right.
where they're not gonna support women on that scale.
Mm.
As if they opened up the border to the worldwide, I think they would have better success as far as monetarily.
Yeah.
But they need to ride the Caitlin wave though. She done got on private planes after the first game. What's next? Shit.
Right. I think they riding it though. I definitely think they riding it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she didn't got bumped around that motherfucker much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's
It
just
looks like it.
hard for to follow the WNBA if you ain't gonna see like somebody get dunked on or a good dunk. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to watch hoop if you know coming out the gate, you know ain't gonna be a dunk.
So you think they need to lower the rims to 9 feet?
Nah, I just
And
think that's just not women's. It's always gonna be secondary to the men. It's almost like it's an element of the men's that the women will never have.
is that only in basketball, or is that in running, sprinting the 400, Sha'Carri Richardson type shit?
Nah, I think it's different. I think it's different because they can do exactly what the men can do. They can't compete against them because there's men are stronger than women in that regard. But I'm saying I think it's not the same. Like that's an element of the sport that they can't do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so you're only gonna get a handful of females that's gonna be at a dunk. And it's probably never gonna be on someone. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna see the forward, the small forward, or the guard.
No,
Like,
Brittany Griner dunking on motherfuckers, but it just ain't this kind of dunk we
yeah,
want
you
to
know what I'm
see.
saying? It ain't
It
like,
ain't like
yeah, it ain't
nigga
like, damn, he
yamming two
banged on
hands,
him.
hanging on the rim.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's
With
what I'm
his
just
nuts
saying.
in
So
their face falling.
that's the difference in the track and field and all that. Even though you couldn't compete men against women, it's like that's an element of the sport that's not that the women don't have. It's almost like if in tennis, right? Like if there was a certain serve or a way that you hit the ball that the woman just couldn't do, that made
I hear
tennis
you.
exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Well,
yeah,
shit. Look, man, we done created some content.
333. Hell yeah, it's
We done
333 in my
created.
time.
Yeah, 133 here. So yeah. Hey, appreciate y'all whoever watched this. This is RaSun Report late night. I had 24K Mr. Gold with me. We just chopped it up. We're gonna do it again. Gold, tell them where they can reach you.
Absolutely. DonteGold.com. Mr. 24K is my IG. Dante Gold is my Facebook. Mr. 24K is my Twitter. Peace.
Yeah. Peace. All right, and you know me, it's the RaSun Report on YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe, share the shit. The Fifth Element Hip Hop on YouTube, 420 in Vegas, everywhere you listen to podcasts. And we out, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in.
RaSun Report. RaSun Report. Hip hop, sports, and much more from hot topics, but not the storefront. One of the intelligent fellas from Fifth Element crew. No embellishing moves when he telling the news. The platform, not the Fed type. Fancy Ed rap, keep their dread tight. Not to be confused with the vultures. We do it strictly for the culture. The RaSun Report.